YouTube. All right, it's the Bad Wolf. This is a kind of one of my more serious vlogs. So as you read the title, it's about women who have been abused or assaulted. Okay. I personally have dated more than one woman who has experienced these things in their lives, unfortunately. Being raised by a woman and by women, I understand their pains and a lot of their thoughts and all that stuff because I didn't have a father around. So a lot of the things I've experienced by learning to look through the eyes of females. Now, how should I say this? There's nothing wrong with dating. First of all, ladies, to any of you who've had this happen, I'm very sorry to the bottom of my heart. And I wish that wouldn't have happened. But by all means, do not let it hold you back in life. Do not let it stop you. Show your true inner strength, which is by moving forward, being aware of your surroundings and people and things to make sure it doesn't happen again. And don't be afraid to share your story and to help other young women and older who might put themselves in those situations. For the men or the males, because men do get raped too, I say to you, it's going to take time for them to trust you and to believe in you that you're not going to hurt them. And if you're a good man, obviously you won't. But here's my problem, okay? And like I said, I never mentioned any specific person in my past by whatever. But here's my thing. When the woman, and I'm not saying this is as a blame thing, I'm saying this is as a fact thing. It's a matter of, you have a responsibility, okay, to tell the man up front. When you start feeling like you're going to be with this man, you love him or whatever else, you have a obligation to tell him what you've been through, who, how, and why. Now, this might seem like girls might be like, oh, no, I don't want to go through the details. But here's the thing. I've had this personally happen to me. When we don't know that this has happened to you, we assume you're like the average girl. You're good to go. Everything is fine. We don't understand that there's all kind of things rolling around in here that are damaging, okay, that are hurtful. And you don't want to show people that side of you. You want them to think that you are fine, that you are normal and everything else. And I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying if there is a problem in your head and there are issues related that might affect your relationship, you have an obligation to let that person know, because then he or she can proceed in a different way in how they react to you. You want to be treated normal, but you're not acting normal up here, okay? And that affects relationship. And that's not fair. Okay, let's just get down to the point. When it's time for romance and you've got fears about him hurting you or holding you down or anything of that nature, and he doesn't know that these things frighten you or threaten you or whatever else, that can cause problems. The biggest key to any relationship is honesty and communication, okay? If you guys don't communicate, it's not going to work. It will fall apart because you're holding things from each other. And guys, you're not off the hook. You need to ask her about herself. Now, she's not going to come out and just tell you that. Everybody wants to look prim and proper, especially for the first 3 months, 6 months. Everything's all beautiful. But You need to talk about it. It's a very serious thing. You need to ask her, and you need to ask in-depth questions. A lot of people can be good together if they just iron out their issues and hidden things. And of course, it's hard because you don't want these people to ever use them against you. But if you don't put everything on the table from Jump Street, then why bother going down the path of life with this person only for it to fall apart later because of something you didn't do way back when? All right, so trust, loyalty, faith, and honesty, all that equates to communication. So communicate, because if you can't talk about the hard issues and you ignore the little issues, you're gonna have issues. So put it all out there. I call it process of self-elimination. Okay, little registered trademark down there. Because it's my way of saying I'm gonna put it all out there, and if you can't deal with it, bye. Thanks for playing. But if you can, don't come back at me later talking about, well, I don't like this or I didn't know that, because no, I gave it all to you. Straight up, in the open, tabula rasa, clean slate, raw dog style. There it is. Bam. Okay? So stay in the know, communicate with people, put it all out there, and love a little more, share and care a little more, and communicate above all else.